what is content harm and how does Angel Q work to protect kids from it?
Yeah, it's a great topic. The underlying the deepest problem with the internet and social media and the way kids interact with technology is these things are addictive and they have an extremely hard time looking away. They keep wanting to come back to get in the dopamine loop. That's how they're designed. Now that they can't look away, they're often exposed to content that is not age appropriate, and that can have obviously devastating effects. Whether it be something extremely violent, something extremely pornographic, or we know that this is a really horrible part of our society at this point, that child predators go to where the playground is, and unfortunately, like, the most dangerous place in America now is a child at home alone with a connected device with no restrictions on it. We used to think it might be in a bad, rough part of the city, or even child predators wouldn't be sort of known to hang out at playgrounds. Well, the kids aren't there, unfortunately, anymore. And I say that because they've been sucked into this virtual world, and that's not a good place to hang out. It's not a good place for development. There's a lot of opportunity cost there. And now it's easy for them to get overexposed to things that can have lasting negative impacts. We talk with a number of child therapists, and in really bad cases, young kids as young as 7, 8, 9 years old might stumble upon a pornographic site. They don't even really know what it is, but they find it interesting. They'll start acting those things out, and then and maybe they've been accessing this for a while without and the parents might have no knowledge of it. And then the work to undo that is unbelievably difficult. And it's those are some of the darkest things, but those things are happening, and you should be aware that parents should be aware that that's out there. And it's I don't want to be too alarmist, but like these are real stories that happen to very normal families, and you said something very important earlier. It's like, it's not the parents' fault. It's not the kids' fault per se. Like, these systems have been designed to be exploitative. That being said, even though it's not our fault, like, people shouldn't be overly shamed by how they're interacting with these. It is important to recognize that and take appropriate actions to put safeguards in place to mitigate or reduce the risk of harm to your children and your family.